Hey, it's good. You know, John's off today, so I have to fill in for the old Tea Time Thursday with Mark Smith here. And my golf skills are not great. And I will say,
well, you do play golf.
I do. Well, I don't know if I actually play golf. I'm good at driving the cart and drinking beer. And I think that's my problem this morning is I haven't had any beer because I don't usually do that before work or during work. Right. So, Mark, we're going to talk about going out for the first lesson, what you're going to expect, right?
All right, so say you're a client of mine, you're coming in for the first time. After a whole interview process and a few questions and give and take and just get to know you a little bit better, I would ask you just to take a few swings as to how you would do that. So can I see you swing once?
Actually, after you see my swing, you're going to say, nope, I can't help you. You need to get out of my office. All right, so I will tell you, though, I golfed a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And I did follow your tips. You know, thought about your tips, and I actually didn't do horrible.
All right.
Now, of course, I'm on air, and I'm nervous, and I'm not loosened up. So
well, there's nothing to hit. We're just making a swing, and what I'm going to do is just analyze what you do, and I would have you hit 3 or 4 or 5 balls. I would look in different positions as to what you're doing.
Am I proper here? I mean,
so
I know the grip.
So the first thing I would talk about is your grip. You know, and I see they have pretty weak grip here, where I can see a lot of your hand. Some of the shaft right here. I would turn this hand over a little bit. We would spend a lot of time on the grip because that's a very important aspect to the game. Okay, second thing would be your posture. And you got kind of a curved posture. You're a big stocky guy, probably with all that beer you drink, right?
I'm fat, I know.
So you got a lot more to turn, okay, than I do, and some other people. Posture, we'll flex those knees a little bit. We'll try to get you a little bit stronger into more of an athletic position. Let's take the club back. Point the club straight back to me. Okay, this is a position where I'd like to talk about, maybe in the next segment when we talk about thinning and topping the ball, because this is something that you're doing. When you're coming back, you're standing up. And I want you to keep your chest right to the ground. Okay, so try that for me. Keep the knees flexed, right back, and try to keep that flexed there through. Now when you swing through, I want you to swing through, nice high follow through, but this leg, I want you to really rotate. Get that
now, do you rotate your left foot or
no?
No?
That foot needs to be planted. You need to plant that down into the ground. And this is the leg, and this right hip. I want you to rotate right towards the target.
All right, we're gonna take a quick swing, and then we got to take a break.
Okay.
So, want me to do a full swing?
Yep, back
through.
I don't want to hit you in the face. Just do a half swing actually first, so no full swing. Just take the club back to there. Now rotate through.
Something like that.
Turn
more.
There we go.
That's awkward.
So small little steps, and my
baby steps.
Exactly. Tips each week. Don't try to grab every one of those tips, doing it all in one shot. Take one tip at a time, take one suggestion at a time, go see your PGA professional.
Yeah, John's on vacation today, so I'm filling in for the Tea Time Thursday with Mark Smith, and it's not pretty with me, but we're going to try it. Before we get to that real quick, I got to say congratulations to Miguel Cabral for the elusive Triple Crown up in Detroit. So that's a good thing. Good deal. All right, let's talk some golf. What are we doing?
Well,
besides the fact that I'm horrible.
Well, looking at your swing, the last segment, I'm going to give you just a little drill just to fix your backswing a little bit, okay? So I'd like you to just cross your club across your chest, across your arms, get into your golf position. Now, you got a ball down in front of you. The butt of the club right here, this red part, I'd like you to just make a turn and point that right to the ball. Okay? Now you're in a much better position.
So now, do you shift this leg? Because I have a tendency to like lock my leg.
Well, you shouldn't lock it. You should always keep a nice flex with the knees and a good turn. There we go. Now you're making a much better turn. That left shoulder's under your chin. Okay? Before, when you turned, you were up into this position, and if you can notice, the butt of the club is not pointing to the ball. It's pointing down here. So we want to make sure that is a nice turn and you're staying leaned over. When you top the ball, and that's one thing that you do a lot, right? Is topping the ball. And that's when you come up out of your posture, you're already in a level change. Topping the ball occurs when you hit the very top of the golf ball, the equator above.
Right.
Okay? So if you're leveling, if you're raising up already, you're already out of position. Okay? Most likely, you're probably doing the same thing. You're not coming back down to that position. Okay? So this drill is a pretty good drill to keep the to keep you down there. Now the knees will raise, or the chest will raise. A lot of your guys, friends who play with you probably say, Ryan, keep your head down.
Right.
Right? It's not the head. The head has nothing to do with it. It's the body. You want to keep your chest down through impact.
That's right.
as you go through. Okay, so a good drill is to just come back, take a nice swing, extend those arms, but try to hold on to that chest and keep it down. So set up.
So we're here.
Nice backswing, keep that shoulder down, there you go, and then through. And again, you're raising up because those knees that right knee is straightening out. You want to keep a good flex in the knee.
All right, we'll try it one more time.
Yep, take it straight back. Good, and I would work with you on that a lot. You still have the tendency to flex that, to straighten out that right knee.
I can't keep I don't know what to do with my knees, and I think that's my biggest problem because I always like to lock this knee.
Flex it out, and keep it flexed as though you're going to throw a baseball. You don't throw a baseball with your
now, real quick, because we have about 30 seconds. Teeing up the ball, I never know how high or how low to put the tee. Is there a specific way you need to do that? Is it to your clubs or to your preference?
Well, I got a little thing here. We don't have any ground to push in. You know, it depends on the club you're using, all right? I got a few tees here. It depends on your driver or if you're hitting off of an iron. These little stubby tees are great for an iron, okay? If you're on a par 3, you want to just kind of push it down in there so it's not too high, okay? With your driver, they have some great little tees too that have some marks on them.
Okay.
You can kind of push that right down into, so the blue touches, or you get it right into the blue. With these new driver heads, they're really big, so tee it high and let it fly, they say.
All right, yeah, okay. I have a problem. I have a big head on my driver, and it basically, sometimes I just go underneath of it, so I got to work on that. I got a lot to work on. You're probably just like, Ryan, you're hopeless, but you know, I may need to
one step at a time.
Right.
One step at a time.